Welcome everyone to Just Wing It with Blake and Jamie. How is everyone? You're great. Well, thank you, Ken, for coming in. Yes, please hit that thumbs up and chat away. So, what did everyone eat today for dinner? I had nothing because I did not want to eat today because I had to take my shot. And the last 2 weeks, I did not do well. I got sick. And so I'm like, if I don't eat, I can't get sick. So I'm hoping, because I've heard from my cousin and my friend that her mom took it, that like the first 2 weeks was the worst and then it got better. So this is my third shot. So I'm hoping like I do well with this shot. And today we're reviewing I Know What You Did Last Summer. The greatest chicken sandwich ever. Chinatown bun toasted like garlic bread, grilled chicken breast, lettuce, and tomato. Sounds so yummy. Even though I don't know if I could eat it. But next weekend when I come home, I hope I can eat ciabatta. Ooh, and here's Blake.
Hey guys, what's going on, everybody?
Not much. How about you?
Oh, it's been just a horrible week so far,
Oh,
honestly. My youngest puppy, well, my second youngest puppy, she's got parvo.
oh,
Yeah, and so I took her to the vet yesterday. We got her meds and everything, but we're just hoping for the best right now. I'm trying to stay positive, but she's
how,
not doing so good.
is that like from worms? Is that what parvo's for?
No, it's a bacteria, I guess. Yeah,
Oh, I'm so
it's it,
sorry.
it's in their intestinal gastral system,
Yeah.
something like that,
Oh,
and it's super toxic,
oh, I'm so sorry.
and it's one of the things that kills dogs pretty
Oh,
easily.
oh no. I'm
Yeah,
so sorry, Blake.
I appreciate it, but I'm hoping she'll pull through. I mean, she's still drinking water. She hasn't eaten yet, but it's been a few days since she's eaten, and that they say that's to be expected. So,
Yeah, when you're not feeling well, yeah. Hi, Richie. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Especially being in the UK at this time of night for you.
hmm what
So,
time is it there right now? It's probably
I
like
think
2 in the
he,
morning.
I think he always says it's around like 1 a.m. or something like that when he comes in.
Yeah.
Um, so what did you eat today?
Today was Taco Villa. We had Taco Villa.
Ooh, that sounds good. And how was work this week? Are you still busy now
I
that's
didn't
getting
go to
cooler?
work today to make sure I stayed home with Chloe. So,
Aw.
but the guys went out to work today. So,
Oh, good, good. It's nice that you're able to do that.
yeah, unfortunately, I can't do it tomorrow. Natalie's gonna have to stay home with her, and then Friday I'll be able to stay home with her. Uh, and Saturday as well, I'll be able to stay with her. But I'm hoping that she pulls through in the next couple days. This right now, this like the last 48 after getting them treatment is the most crucial. And that's just where we're at right now. Poor
Yeah.
baby.
Ken says a trusted team is key to a successful business. Yep, that's for sure.
Couldn't have said it better myself, man.
Yeah, yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, this week's been busy for me for work because it's my second week here, and I'm trying because I only have a couple months before our survey, our triennial survey is they they have to come before January like 14th, so I'm trying to help them prepare, so but they could come any day now, and so I'm like trying to work as fast as I can because I have limited amount of time.
How long are you supposed to be at this one?
My boss is thinking maybe like January 30th will be my last day because joint commission has to come before January 14th. So he wants me there to like help train the new person and be there for the survey. So
January 30th. So that's
yeah,
what, 3 months?
yeah, yeah. So
Goodness gracious, girl.
which hopefully
All
I
over the
can
place.
hopefully then I'll be get to go somewhere warm because
Yeah.
Illinois for the winter,
What's the furthest that you've taken a job so far?
like furthest amount of
From
time.
home?
Oh,
No,
from
from
home,
home.
Washington, by
The state
Seattle.
Washington?
Yeah,
Oh
and
shit.
by Seattle. And I'm in Georgia, so so like the furthest away that you could possibly get to almost is Washington, but it's Seattle,
Yeah.
so it's more on the southern side of Washington. So I guess I could still go northern Washington.
You're closer to Oregon, right?
Yeah, closer to Oregon there. But yeah, so I guess I could go further. I guess Alaska would be, I could still go to Alaska, I guess.
You
So
could. That would suck. But you could. I don't
yeah.
see why you would, but you could.
Well, I sometimes the jobs are very limited on my options. So like here, um it was pretty limited, and I really didn't want to take this job because the agency currently working for doesn't pay as much as some of the other ones. And so, but I it was a job, so I had to. So, and I
Huh.
didn't really want to be in Illinois for the winter. So, just letting you know, I'm not driving to Alaska. What again? You said you would love to see Alaska one day.
You
See,
got to
you were
go
really,
through Canada.
yeah. Well, he went to Canada when he was like 10 or something.
A
So
lot different since then, I'm sure.
yeah. He's like, just letting you know, I'm not driving to Alaska. What? You even said you would love to see Alaska.
Yeah, but I wouldn't love to drive to it.
Yeah, no kidding, right? That's got to be like 50 hours because you probably have to go through,
Jeez.
if you
Customs
drive,
and all kinds of stuff. You got to
well,
go
yeah,
through border patrol, border security, and all that.
because you
Hell,
can't, you have to go through Canada to get to Alaska if you drive, right?
right.
Oh, yeah, because, yeah, you'd have to go around through
I mean,
Washington.
you could maybe, I don't know if there's any ferries that take you from Washington
Yeah.
to
Well, and if he's got all
there.
my stuff in a truck, yeah, that's not going to happen. So yeah,
Yeah.
he would have to get a passport because he doesn't have a passport. So
I think I think there's a agreement, like a road that's like a courtesy road for Americans to go from Canada to Alaska without having a passport. I believe so. It's some road right over there. I've read or heard something about that.
uh,
That
uh,
they'll let you go through Canada without a passport as long as your only destination is up
Alaska.
Alaska. Yeah.
Well, how do they know for sure that you're not just saying that and then you're going into Alaska?
I Good question. I mean, maybe the roads like caged off or something, or like they've got a fence up, so
Yeah.
you can't go anywhere else.
Yeah, Ken says it's 43 hours from Georgia to Washington. I can't imagine Alaska. Yeah, it's probably like 50 hours or 60 hours. Yeah, that would be a
Goodness.
long trip. I would have to go without my um, stuff for a while because I would have to fly.
Destination America.
Yeah. uh, but I don't think I'll ever get to Alaska anyway. And Alaska's not part of the compact state. So I would have to get an Alaska license unless they waived the license piece. Because sometimes
Yeah,
with my position, I mean, yeah, they like it to be a nurse, but they don't like require it. So I wouldn't have to have my Alaska license for
right.
nursing. So, but yesterday, Blake, I thought was Wednesday because that's how much work I've been trying to do, like get everything in. And so I'm like, oh crap, I gotta get to the hotel and get ready for the podcast. And then I'm like, wait, it's Tuesday. I'm like, oh, okay. So like
No,
that's tomorrow.
yesterday I was like, dang it, I forgot what movie we're gonna watch. I had to go back and watch the pod and remember what movie we were gonna watch. I was just
Hey,
so out
at,
of it this week. I've
at
just
least
been
when you
worried
watch
about Chloe.
yeah, at least when you watch the pod, I get watch hours.
This is true. This is true.
So when you forget, it's like, oh, you could just watch it. Um, which
Well,
you could have.
usually I put the pod on like right after the show,
Oh, do you?
just so I get that first play hour in for you. And
Well, thank
uh,
you.
yeah, I just like we get if we I mean, if I do it that way, I'm like the first one to view it too, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, that helps. And my watch hours are down. I don't know. You
It's
go,
like that. You just can't quit on it, that's all.
yeah.
That's what they always say. There's spikes and there's crashes, but as long as you don't
Um,
give up.
can you hold on? My mom's calling and she never calls, so hold on.
Okay.
If if you want to keep the chat.
Yeah, let's see what we got here. What we got in the comments. You gotta go Alaska. I'll go to Nebraska. I've never been to Alaska or Nebraska, neither one. But I hear that a Cornhuskers game in Nebraska is pretty cool, like Omaha. The distance from the UK to Alaska is approximately 4,500 miles. Yeah, like that. I, how long of a plane ride do you think that would be? That's a long plane ride.
Okay, Richie, if you come anywhere into the U.S., do not go to Nebraska. There's nothing in Nebraska. You're not. Oh my gosh, you get a plane ride all the way, or drive or whatever to the U.S. Go somewhere nice, not Nebraska. There's
I
nothing in
mean,
Nebraska.
I can't think of anything in Nebraska that's like, I mean, Cornhuskers, man, their football team. They love their Cornhuskers out there. So I know that football team is really big. Other than that, I don't know anything else about them.
Yeah, Nebraska is
Corn.
like, yeah, just corn. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's like Illinois. It's just cornfields. Ugh. If you're gonna come to,
Tornadoes. Corn and tornadoes.
yeah, I mean, at least Alaska's pretty. It's just gonna be cold. If I was gonna come to the U.S., I would probably go. Um, well, the West Coast is beautiful, especially if you love oceans. But I'm not. I don't know if you're near an ocean where you're at in the UK. Oh, Utah. Yeah, Utah's pretty. The West Coast is
There's a
beautiful.
lot. Like
You
I
like
heard Salt Lake
the
City
ocean.
has a lot to do there.
Yeah, it's nice. But I think out of Colorado is really pretty. Montana, yeah, like
Yeah,
if you
I've
like
lived in
mountains.
Colorado.
If
Yeah.
you like mountains,
Mountains are cool.
banana.
I can't say what my favorite scenery is. I want to say the mountains just because I spent more time there and like that.
Yeah, I love the mountains, but my favorite is oceans. Hawaii. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Oh my gosh, ugh, I love the
That
ocean though.
just that wood smell outside in the mountains and the
Yeah,
dirt. I don't know
but
how to explain it.
the Hawaii isn't just mountains. It's also got like a lot of like waterfalls and like that kind of stuff, like wooded, like beautiful like stuff like that, scenery. So Hawaii, oh my gosh, you got to go to Hawaii. It's amazing. And I got to snorkel with the dolphins. Oh, it was amazing.
That does sound awesome. Oh, man, forest and mountains are your favorite? Yeah, I would I would have to agree with that. Something where everything I need is there. You just got to do it.
Yeah. Okay, so let's review. I know what you did last summer. Um,
I
what
almost
do you
forgot. We
rate
were
it?
even reviewing a movie. This is just wing it. So we're
We're just
already
winging
a
it.
fourth of the way into the pod, haven't even started.
That's
And so
okay.
this is like attacking all of the cheesy, corny things about horror movies that we saw into the past and then mesh them all together in one is how I felt.
Yeah.
That's what I took from this movie.
Kind of
Like,
like kind of like Scream. Scream is like that
yeah,
too, where they're making.
Scream and Saw and uh like there was just a killer weirdo guy. Ooh, excuse me.
Yeah,
I I- I'm not I'm not big on it. It was okay,
yeah,
but nothing about it scared me. The concept of it was a little bit confusing. Like if you weren't paying attention, you weren't gonna get what was going on.
yeah. I didn't. I mean, I don't like. So I'm okay with some scary stuff, but I don't like seeing the actual killing. So I didn't. I had to like cover my eyes for all of the
So
like
like so like
like when the like
killer movies, that's the stuff that gets it for you.
yeah, like having to actually see like the guy, like the first guy that got killed, but um the spear through him, and then it came through, and oh my gosh, I was like, yeah, I can't watch this.
Yeah, see, like stuff like that, that doesn't get me like demonic or possession or stuff like that. Like horror films that go along the lines of the supernatural stuff is that is out of our control almost is pretty that's the stuff that scares me more than
See,
like a
that
slasher
scares
film. These
that.
are that's what I was that was the word I was looking. It's a slasher film.
Yeah.
It's a slasher horror. You've got slasher horrors and you've got supernatural horrors.
See,
And I'm
see
on the
this
other side.
the supernatural scares me,
Yeah.
but the slasher films I can't watch because I can't. It's too gruesome for me. So it's like different type of scares for me,
I
if
think the
that makes
things that
sense.
really scare me and I get scared of are like oh things that have happened in like a true story, something that was done human done, or things that almost happened that were prevented. There's one series, like for example, it's on HBO Max. It's called Chernobyl, and it just talks about that explosion that happened in 1986. Uh, it was at a nuclear power plant, if nobody knows about it, and it nearly poisoned the entire continent over there. It could have been really bad.
Wow.
So if you haven't seen it, it's really good. It's a 5-part series. I think each episode is about 45 minutes to an hour and 10 minutes long. Not so, 5 hours or 5 days, a week's worth of episodes for you.
Yeah.
However you'd like to see it. That stuff like that, like I start to think about it, and that scares me. Like what's actually possible. Those are the things that truly, truly terrify me, and they make me sit there and think about it for a minute.
Yeah. Hi, Dee Dee. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, Kansas
This
movie had
movie
a.
has a stop. Oh,
No, go
go
ahead.
ahead. Okay, this movie had a solid storyline, but the production of it went offline really quickly. Predictable but entertaining. Yeah, uh, think of it like, yeah, pretty much around every turn, every corner, you knew what was gonna happen, and they even made fun of this movie. Shout out to Scary Movie 2. This was the big plot of their whole movie. Is that they killed a whole, or it may have been the first one. I can't remember. It probably was the first one. But Scary Movie is a funny series. I like spoofs. I don't know about you.
I don't know
Raunchy
if I.
comedy.
I don't know if I saw Scary Movie 2. I know I saw one of them. And yeah, it was funny.
I want to say that the I Know What You Did Last Summer is Scary Movie 1. I'm pretty sure
Oh.
it's like Scary Movie. The very first one is the one where
Oh.
they're making fun of all of this. In fact, I'm certain of it. It is for sure. I
Oh,
know it
okay.
is. So check out the first Scary Movie, and it'll make fun of this movie pretty much
Ah,
in a nutshell. The
well,
whole concept of it is kind of laughable whenever you really start to lay it out. Okay, this is what I saw. The guy that was the killer of was the guy that they ran over, and the only reason he killed that other guy because he was in a car wreck with his daughter. Like the concept is really, yeah, hard to understand, but they didn't really kill the guy that they thought they killed.
oh. Um, so I give this a 2. What do you give it?
Yeah, I'm right there with you. 1.5, 2. It's just it's bland. It's I don't know. Not. I don't plan on watching this again very soon. I'd
No.
say that.
Yeah,
I just
yeah, no, not me either. Oh, Ken gives it a 2.5. Wow. Okay.
all the scary movies are like Saturday Night Lives in a movie. There you go.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
way to put it. And I
Yeah.
like Saturday Night Live before it went all woke and stupid. It used to be pretty good when I was growing up. We watched it. almost every Saturday.
Yeah, yeah. It was always funny. I didn't really watch it a whole lot, and I don't watch it at all now. But yeah, the episodes I saw was funny. But yeah, a lot of people have demons in a closet, just not in a movie. Yeah, yeah,
I
that's for sure.
I want to know your take on. All right, so you're in this situation, and all of your friends are trying to do this. You were in the car with them, and this happened. What are you doing? What are you gonna do? And they're all trying to convince you to do this. Like
I
honestly,
would
put
just call
yourself in those shoes.
I would just call the police because they don't know that the person was in the middle of the road. I mean, just say they were there and he swerved and it was an accident.
But see, the reason that they didn't do that was because the guy Barry, who owned the car, he was drunk, and but he really wasn't driving. He wasn't the one driving. It was
Well,
the
just because
other
you own a
guy who
car,
was sober. Uh,
so just say he was driving.
yeah, but they said they would never believe that. I agree. I think that that's what even if they don't believe it, they have to prove it, and
Yeah,
that's exactly what it was. So how could they disprove what it was exactly?
because you get when things are an accident and then you try to cover it up because you're too scared. It makes
You
you
just
more
made it
guilty.
worse. Yeah, it
Yeah.
makes it worse. Right.
So, I mean, it would have been just better just to call the cops. And it come to find out that guy is the stole that vehicle anyway. So he wasn't so he would have been in trouble and the kids might have gotten off. Even
Right,
with
because he was the one who killed Ben,
yeah.
and Ben was in the car crash with that other with his daughter, and he wanted revenge for her death.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
that was the plot of the whole movie, basically. I mean,
Yeah.
it's super corny.
Ken says, right and wrong, both are bad. A great moral dilemma for the audience to discuss. So true.
Right.
So, what do you think, Ken? What would you have done? And
Man,
everybody else in the chat?
I just that's hard, you know. I mean, that one dude was pretty whacked out, and he was pretty. I mean, I don't know. He seemed like he was not gonna let you make a decision. He was
Well,
gonna make that decision for you, and you could have ended up at the bottom of the lake too.
you just call the police. That's all. I mean, and then the police will get there, and I mean,
Yeah.
he can't make the decision for you. And yeah, it's kind of sometimes peer pressure is bad, especially when you're young kids like that. But
I'm
you
just trying
got
to put myself in a freaking
yeah
19, 20-year-old shoes and think about how scared I would be. Like we just ran over a person. The part where they should have like stopped right then and there was whenever he grabbed their arm. Like, oh shit, he's still alive. Let's try and let's, let's
yeah
keep it that way. You know, let's try and help him. Like that's where they that at that point it went from like like there was justified immorality to where it was just total immorality. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ken says protect your ass seems illogical, but is it right? Exactly. And but I think especially I think if you try to do the right thing, even if you make a mistake and it was truly an accident and it was an accident, it's not like they purposely ran someone over or purposely yeah, he was purposely on the road, but he didn't purposely mean for the guy to fall off the cliff or the bridge or
Right.
whatever. And so, I mean, it's not like they purposely killed the people.
All right. Do you think the guy was justified in getting his revenge for them trying to kill him?
Um,
even though he was a bad guy already in the beginning.
Well,
They
but
basically gave the movie away. Just pretend he's a guy with a hook hand, and and he was a weirdo with a hook hand, and he technically was.
yeah,
So
I mean, I it
what was the killer justified in taking
no,
out his revenge?
no, because if you, it should all go through the police. Because by you doing taking revenge on your own, that just yes, I mean, trust me, just like we had an instance where some things happened to Alyssa when she was little, and and it was Ken's cousin who did it. And trust me, I wanted to seek revenge on the guy, on the person, but you can't. Does he deserve to be more punished? Yes, but we had unfortunately let the law take it, and because and the law didn't really do much to him. But
Yeah, that's
if
the part that bothers me. Is like, do you
and
know exactly
but if
what?
exactly, but if we if someone takes revenge, then guess what? That's going to just ruin our lives by jail time or whatever else, depending on
Yeah.
what, the revenge looks like. So sometimes you might want to take revenge, but is it really worth ruining your life? Because now you have consequences now.
Well,
So,
there's that one guy. I can't remember his name, but it was here in Texas, and it was a man. I believe it was in Texas. I want to say, and his name was Gary something. And anyway, there was this man who had abused his son, and the cops were taking him out of the courthouse, and Gary was standing at a payphone that was in the courthouse, and he had a gun. He turned around from the payphone and shot him right there in the head, because the guy got, like, I don't know, I he it didn't look like his jail time was going to be long or something like that, and he killed that man. And uh oh, really? That's cool. Ken says, I believe his son was on the Joe Rogan recently
oh
on his
wow,
pod. Uh, Shout out Joe Rogan, man. Love to be on
yeah,
your show sometime if you're watching this.
yeah, yeah. Ken says vengeance is bliss, but at what cost? Yeah, he was kidnapped. Yeah, and
Yeah,
wow.
that's terrible. I just and I want to know what his name was. If somebody, I know it was. I think his name was Gary, because I for some reason I remember when the cops grabbed him. All he did, he put his hands up with the gun, and he was holding it, and he was like, "What?" And they put his hand up against the wall, dropped the gun, and uh, they were like, "Why, Gary? Why?" I think that's what they said. So like they knew who he was. And I mean, but the cool thing about it was the guy only got uh probation, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah,
for
and
murder. The dude had probation.
yeah, sometimes the justice doesn't seem fair, and but if you take it into your own hands, guess what? Then you ruin your life potentially, and because you'll have consequences. So you got
Yeah.
to always think about, is the revenge worth ruining your life?
Okay, I've got a question for you. There's a woman who is married to a man who abuses her physically, mentally, verbally, uh, does whatever he wants when he wants, and no matter how she feels, if you know what I mean. And uh is it right for her to kill him, even if he's not doing it actively, like if he's asleep or something, like if that's her only opportunity to do it, is she justified in doing that?
Well, regardless of whether we feel like she's justified, the courts is probably not going to say no, because it's, and she's going to, so she'll have consequences of potentially going to jail. So regardless
Yeah,
of,
that's awful. I believe that women have the, or anybody has the right to kill their abuser.
well,
And
if it, especially if it's in self-defense, but if he's
but if
sleeping,
they're
it's not
locked in,
self-defense.
exactly. But what is she gonna do whenever he's actually able-bodied and coherent?
Well, and that's what I'm saying is, like, even if maybe he might deserve it and people will say yes, it's justified, but then will the court say it's justified because now it's not self-defense? But that's the only time she can get it done, and save
Right. So
herself, because
and do you think that's what I'm thinking, man? If I was on that jury, I would say she's not guilty for her, in my opinion. Like if that's truly what happened, and that's genuinely how it went, the guy, like, let's even say he has a history of this. Like, family violence will get you a few days in jail.
yeah,
It's not gonna last. They're not gonna stay in there very long. And if they are truly a terrible person, she just set herself up for a horrible beating whenever he gets back.
yeah, like my one of my co-workers that I used to work with, her daughter actually got murdered by her boyfriend for domestic violence. So sometimes, unfortunately, when women are being abused, if they try to get away or try to whatever, they end up getting killed, because they go too far. The man goes too far, and and a lot of times, even if you get a restraining order and all that, it doesn't work, and they go right through the restraining order and they kill them. So, but again, if you do it while they're sleeping or whatever, then is that really self-defense? And that's the only, I think that's the only.
The way you would call that would be like, I would call it like imperfect self defense. It
Yeah,
wasn't it wasn't it wasn't perfect, but I did it because I knew that if I tried to do it while he was awake, I could die, or
yeah.
something.
Well, just like if someone kills one of your family members and you go and kill them, you're still at it's still, you're still have going to be charged with murder too, even
Yeah.
though they killed you. You're acting out of revenge and doing that to that person because they killed your mom or sister or something. So there's
There's
a
a
recent
recent case of a girl killing her repeat abuser, and she was sentenced to life.
wow.
It's just so
Yeah,
wrong. It's just not okay.
yeah, that's unfortunate because it is a kind of a self-defense because
Yeah.
you're trying to get out of a situation and the law doesn't really help. Yeah, Ken said at some point principles come into play, but its consequences are a valid deterrent. Yes, absolutely. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but but that's why you gotta try to do something, um, and obviously, who knows what the answers are when the justice system isn't always fair.
It's that's the part where, their fear of not getting a fair shake in the justice system really rings true in this movie. You know, they're
Yeah,
they're just gonna see a bunch of drunk teenagers, and the only one that wasn't drinking is the one who was driving. Uh-huh, sure, okay. And you have this terrible accident. Like, okay, sure.
yeah,
They're not gonna believe that, and whether the prosecution has any evidence to that or not, they're going to be their argument. They're going to argue that to the jury.
Yeah.
And whenever you just don't know what's going to happen. You just don't know. You can't ever say for sure what's going to happen. Like,
No.
for example, the Menendez brothers case, that case had a hung jury, and they should have been under the jail. That was the biggest crock, in my opinion. I feel like their whole defense was made up. I still don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't know how some people get away with it, and when there's all the evidence in the world, like Ken's cousin, he got murdered, and everybody knows who did it, but they don't have any evidence to pin it on them. So it's been
a cold case.
Yeah, it's been about 5 years, so it's going to be it is a cold case, and it probably will never get solved because they obviously did a good job hiding all the evidence, and so it's unfortunate, but that's how it is.
It's crazy
sometimes.
how, because in my mind, the way that I see it, I just don't know how in today's world, with all of the resources at the law enforcement's hands at every level, how you don't get caught for something serious like that. I can't wrap my head around it. Like, that's another reason why I would never try to be any kind of criminal like that.
Well,
that stuff you could have got away with maybe back in the 60s and 70s, but not today.
Yeah, like when you watch Forensics Files, you'll find they'll pinpoint someone for murder for like this little tiny piece of grass or whatever that was left at the scene, but yet all these cold case files still happen. It's like, how can you find something with this piece of dirt, but yet you can't
I think whenever they go that far, there's circumstantial, or even there's plausible chance that it's not accurate evidence, or like it's just kind of, I don't know. Yeah, another example for that, like, is O.J. Simpson. His case, the reason he won it is because they did a terrible job at taking care of the crime scene. They completely just they gave it such little, I don't, what's the word, just care. I mean, you look at all the evidence through that. They were handling evidence without their hands, cross-contamination, bringing blood from one crime scene to the other.
I wonder if they did that on purpose, though, because he probably paid him off. He had a lot of money.
Probably. So, who knows? Who knows? Maybe. You could be right. But, I mean, even so, you look at the court. I mean, it was obviously a race case. They made it about race, but the evidence, there was a chance that it was.
If there was any,
they gave an honest. I mean, they gave a really, really convincing argument that it was not guilty.
But if it was any like person like you and I, like normal person that's not rich or whatever, we would not have gotten away with it.
Right to jail.
Because they would have been more careful or whatever. That's what I'm saying. He had money. He had good
lawyers. Dude had Johnny Cochran as one of his lawyers, and
so
he probably Rob Shapiro.
He probably gave the police millions of dollars to like watch.
He was a huge booster for them. He was a huge, like, one of his neighbors was a cop. Ron Shipley or Ronald Shipman or something like that. He was one of the guys that was at he would work for the police department, and he was a close friend of OJ's and Nicole. I don't know. I just and he lost the civil lawsuit that the Goldmans put on him. That's why he was chasing away his money for the rest of his life. He became broke. Was because
Good. He deserved it.
I think that he did it. There's no way that you can convince me that he did. There's just
I
too
know.
much other evidence. The blood on and in the Bronco, the time frame where he was not accounted for, the gloves at the residence,
Yeah.
like one
Any
glove at his house, one glove at his house.
any non-rich person would have been right to jail. Yeah, and Ken says the facial recognition and DNA will guarantee you're not getting away with anything today, unlike 20 years ago. Yeah, and unfortunately, around the time that he did that, I don't think the forensics was as good, but still, all the evidence still led to him. And yeah, I mean, he got
No way you
lucky.
can convince me he didn't do it.
Exactly. But anyway, so what movie do we watch next week? Do we finish off the Back to the Future series, or
I mean, I don't know. I haven't thought about it. I haven't really put my
chat anything? Back to the Future 3? Oh, Ken says Back to the Future 3.
I'm cool with we can do 3, and
Okay.
that way we have completed
The
probably the
series.
greatest trilogy of all time.
Yep.
Indiana Jones is a close second,
Yeah.
honestly. I because I love Indiana Jones. They're both
Well,
Steven Spielberg.
well, we did review the first one of Indiana Jones. We could
We
always,
did?
yeah.
Okay. I don't remember. I can't remember nothing. We need to start. Ken, I need your help, bud. You need to make a list of all the movies that we've done, so we don't repeat.
um. Okay, so we'll do Back to the Future 3 next week. Okay, do we have an IMDb for this movie, or is it?
Sure, I've had it pulled up. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, direct. I know what you did last summer, 1997. Right at the end of the century. Cool. Same year your boy was born. Okay. Decent runtime. I don't hate the runtime. Hour and 45 minutes. It's okay. They got to the point in a lot of it, but that's kind of the other part of it that leaves it some. There wasn't much to go off of either. But for a scary movie, they shouldn't be longer than 2 hours anyway. So, all right, did okay. IMDb gives it 5.8 out of 10.
And
So
like us, 2 out of 4.
basically, two. Yeah, we always hit those. We always hit those on the mark. After an accident on a winding road, 4 teens make the fatal mistake of dumping their victim's body into the sea. But exactly 1 year later, the dead man returns from his watery grave, and he's looking for more than an apology. That's the whatever the summary on it. Okay. Have you ever seen a movie? Oh no, that's not. Never mind. Sorry, that's an ad. Okay. Kevin Williams wrote the script before his screenplay for Scream. So the same guy who did this one also did Scream. That's pretty cool.
Well, that makes sense. Same type of movie.
Yeah. Following the big screen success of Scream, Columbia Pictures immediately bought I Know What You Did Last Summer and produced it to capitalize on the newfound horror success. Because I Know it is mostly a straight up modern update of the old fashioned slasher horror movie rather than a deconstruction of the genre. Many critics and fans felt this was a huge step down from Williamson's more clever and innovated Scream scripts, which that yeah, it's a watery version of Scream.
Yeah.
Despite being part of the main cast and appearing in many of the key scenes together, the characters Helen and Ray only speak to each other twice. Uh, how do you know that, Helen? Missy said there was a friend named Billy Blue. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Despite the fact that the two barely interact on screen, Jeller and Prince become good friends after meeting on this film. They later fell in love and married. Huh, that's cool. That dude Prince, he was also Fred from the Scooby-Doo movies.
Oh, really? Didn't
Yeah,
know that.
Ray, the guy that played Ray. Come on. Show me more, show me more, show me more, show me more. Oh, nope, I don't want Jennifer Love Hewitt. Good Lord, I need a new iPad. Who wants to sponsor a new iPad for me?
Hey, maybe one day I'll get that big where they will sponsor something, either Dr. Pepper or iPad or come on, something.
Man, movies were peaked in the 90s as far as selling.
Yeah.
So, the budget for this movie was 17 million. Opening weekend, it made 15.8.
Wow.
Gross US and Canada, it made 72, and worldwide 125.
For
So,
this movie?
yeah, that's blows my mind.
Wow.
There's
And the
something
ratings
about
not
it
even,
just
yeah, and the ratings not even that good.
I know, like I don't get it. Doesn't make sense.
They had good marketing.
Whoever it was, I mean, it was Columbia
They,
Pictures, so
but they probably didn't have too many repeats of the movie.
no, there's two of them, and one came out this year,
Oh,
a remake of the entire movie. Yeah,
oh,
there was a second. I Know What You Did Last Summer,
oh.
and I'm sure that was a flop. I don't know. I've never seen it.
I haven't either.
So, but anyway, there you go, guys. IMDb. There's more to check it out if you'd like to. Quotes, spoofs of the movie, funny stuff. Yada yada.
Okay. The riddle of the day. Which letter of the alphabet has the most water?
A C.
Yep, let's see. Very good. You got it. I'm like,
I got
he's
it.
got it. I'm like, that's an easy one. He's gonna get it. So, all right.
I got that one.
Any last words for the chat?
Appreciate you guys coming in, staying loyal to the show. Every time we get more bigger, more, tell your friends, tell everybody. Appreciate you being here. Next week we'll get back to the Future for the third one, and look forward to revisiting maybe even Indiana Jones after that. Who knows? Maybe. We'll see.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone, for helping us stay interactive. It makes our job easier. And remember, you're all beautiful inside and out. Don't let anyone make you think differently. And the quote for tonight comes from Blaise Pascal. You always admire what you rely, don't understand. Wait, you always admire what you rely, don't understand.
No, what you really don't understand.
Oh, what you really don't understand. Oh gosh. Okay, from Blaise Pascal, you always admire what you really don't understand. That makes more
There you
sense.
go.
All right, everyone. Have a great night. Bye.
All right, see you, Jamie.